Hey YouTube, today I'm going to be trying to install this Sony AX1000 into a 1993 Dodge Ramcharger. To start out, you're going to need to take this dash plate off. There's some Phillips screws all the way around it. If you want to lower down the steering wheel, you can. It's 7/16, 2 nuts right up in there. I have taken off tons of these dash panels before, never lowered the steering wheel, but here it's a lot easier lowering the steering wheel, so I'm going to do that. I'm not really sure if this is going to fit yet. I've seen online a couple people would have done it. I'm going to try my own little modification and see if I can't get it to fit in here. It's a double din with a single din back, but the stock stereos are 1.5 din, so we'll see how it works. Alright, got that dash thing off. Yeah, it was kind of a pain in the ass. One of the hardest ones to get off, actually. But that's really just because it got stuck under this corner. Used a little bit of a flathead and came out no problem. Of course, you got all your wiring here you got to disconnect. One thing is that you can see there's some cracked in here. This is the worst cracked dash in a first gen I've seen. I mean, usually these plastics are pretty resilient. But I'll say JB Weld works great for repairing this stuff, and if you have a gray interior, it matches the color almost perfectly. I've used it a couple times. Alright, now to take this radio out, the screw right there, and a screw right there, and the wires. Got this out. The ground screw right there, it's a 3/8, and there's little tabs on here. Press those out and then you can pull the thing out, and the antenna connector just comes right out. You can see the difference. Physically that's a bigger unit, but the front panel is slightly larger, not by a whole lot, so the dash is going to be the problem with this though. Alright, so I got it figured out how it's going to be. I did a good bit of messing around and I finally got it. So right up here, these two holes were the stock holes. That was a stock screw hole, and that was that little dowel pin hole. That's going to be my screw hole now. This is a new dowel pin up top that I'm using from the universal fitment thing I got. I'm using a little peg over here, and I drilled these two new holes. These, I don't think I'm going to be able to use those at all. This JB Weld is from just trying to fix up some cracks. And then I already got all the wiring. It's already hooked up. Got a rear view camera up there. Got my mic mounted up right there. And this is what the stereo looks like in this thing. So now I'm gonna get it in here, and I guess I'll show. So this is my test fit dash. I'll use this for a little while to see how it works out. Didn't want to cut my good one, but basically I cut those off right there, and then I trimmed off that lip on the top. That little broken piece is already broken, and it seems to fit pretty good. So we'll see what that looks like in a minute. Well, here it is, all installed. Sorry about the glare. I'd say it didn't turn out too bad. This dash is not going to stay. It's just my test fit, and I'm just going to ride with this for a little bit to make sure it holds up good, and then assuming it all goes together, I'll cut my main dash like this one. I'll probably cut it to where it's a little bit closer. As far as these gaps here, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. I might get some filler to put in there, but since that mount that I used is black, it's not super noticeable. I mean, it looks pretty good. In the top trim part, you can't really see it because it's too dark, but you can't even tell because from this angle you're not seeing the top of that anyway. So I think that'll be good. I'll turn it on. That was on my backup camera. There you go.